What's going on, everybody? This is Moses Workman,
And this is Moses Turner.
and this is the Moses Podcast.
No biblical shit.
You know it. We're back for episode number 18. Rolling them out as usual. Thank you for listening. Thank you for feedback and all that good stuff.
And as always, like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, I know y'all got some friends that got some stories, but if they listen to us, they're not alone.
Yeah. So how your week been, Turner?
My week's been pretty good. Interview after interview, prospecting some new jobs. Well, it's prospect. I said prospect. Anyway. But yeah, my week's been pretty good. And you know what? People have been asking me about my opinion for Kanye for like all week.
We're just coming right out with it, huh?
Yeah, you know what? And the reason why is because I'm just getting tired of being asked this. So I'm just gonna say this now in the beginning. Okay. The whole slavery is a choice for 400 years.
Bad choice of words.
Bad choice of words. Dumbass choice of words. Because you got to think in them 400 years, a lot of the slaves that were born slaves just thought this was life.
Right.
So they didn't have this choice saying, "Oh well, yeah, I choose to be a slave. I like picking cotton. I like eating chitlins. I like getting whipped. No, not at all."
Right.
And I'm gonna just say this as well. He sound like I saw the Charlemagne interview that he had, and then I saw the TMZ interview that he had.
I didn't see the Charlemagne one. I saw TMZ's.
All right. No, the TMZ one, it was hot and cold.
Did you see it in its entirety?
Yeah.
It was chopped up when it first came out.
Yeah, I saw it in its entirety. Even the part where old boy was like real brokenhearted. Kanye came up to him and said, "Yo, why don't we talk to them with love and blah 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 blah."
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, you're trying to sound like Martin Luther King, but Martin Luther King is rolling in his grave right now.
Oh yeah, he's pissed.
So, and I saw the Charlemagne interview. Now, when he admitted that he didn't know anything about Trump's policies or his politics or what he was going to do for this country, that's when I say, you know what? Fuck this. The only reason why he supported Trump was because he thought that if the American people can rally over Trump so hard, that as soon as he starts running, they'll rally over him.
I can kind of see that. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, all right, man, I see what you're trying to do. I see the angle you're playing. I see the game of chess you got going on. But is it really worth? Like, is it worth what you can lose? Like it's like Kanye. He built up a brand like over the course of his whole career. He's everybody knows he's talented. He's got his shoes out. And he's got a lot going on for him. This girl's making money, and he's got a lot going on. So it's like doing what he's doing now is kind of selling him out. I don't know if that's even the right choice of words, but like it's kind of destroying. I think it's destroying what he's built. Like I've already seen people ready to boycott for him.
Right. It's destroying the legacy that he built from college dropout up.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, it sounded good on paper. Like I could see Kanye practicing this and saying, "Oh yeah, this sounds dope," but once you heard it, it was just like, "Oh yeah, I don't know about Trump's politics. I didn't know about Trump's practices. I didn't know about his agenda. I just knew that if the American people would rally against Trump so hard, then I know I'd be a shoo-in for the presidency." The first thing I thought was, you mean the same way that everybody rallied behind you in 2009 with Taylor Swift? Oh wait, that didn't happen. They turned their back on you.
Right.
Like, oh, you mean the time where you almost snatched the Grammy off of Beck because you thought that Beyonce had the greatest video of all time, but then you held back? Oh wait, they almost turned their back on you again.
Mm-hmm.
dude. No, no matter what, I don't care what agenda you have. In fact, the fact that you said that you were supporting Trump messes up everything. So whatever political party you're going to be in, you're going to get tore down.
And it's like I'm starting to see his pattern like with this. It's he's always had this kind of pattern where he puts himself in the spotlight more, doing some wild shit, and then he drops his album.
Right.
Because what's going to happen is he's developing, he's gathering people who hate him now. He's gathering people who like him now. Because I've seen both sides of the coin. People are really digging what he said. People are really against what he said. And then there's people that don't have an opinion either way.
Right.
But what he's doing is he's putting himself out there. He's partaking in all these shenanigans, and what he's gonna do is he's gonna drop his album, and everybody's gonna buy it. People that love him, people that hate him,
and people that are indifferent.
Yeah. So I see what he's doing. It's smart. I mean, he's a businessman. But did you hear that T.I. joint with him?
Yeah,
and T.I.
versus the people.
Yeah. At what cost? At what cost? That was the real shit he said. Like anything man has built can be taken apart. I don't remember the exact bar, but like he said basically that. Like no matter what you built can be destroyed and taken apart. Like, and at what cost is he willing to what lengths is he willing to go to for what he's trying to do? Like, you really trying to do all this and like, we've all seen the memes, we've all seen the pictures,
right?
Like, social media is destroying him right now, and it's like, why are you doing all of this? Why are you putting yourself out there like this? Why are you making yourself look like a fool? But at the end of the day, it's to sell records.
Exactly, and I thought of that strategy at first too, but it was just the reasoning just sounded stupid. Like when he said, "When I had my Make America Great Again" hat on,
and he's trying to like redefine it or something.
Right, he's trying to redefine it, and basically what he said was, if there was any white supremacist Trump supporter, the fact that I have a Make America Great Again hat on would actually turn them against those hats.
And I can kind of get that.
Again, that's one of those that sound good on paper.
Yeah, I can kind of get that, because what he means by that is that, say there's, I hate saying the supremacist. So I say there's a KKK dude, right? So right, and he's behind Trump 100%. Yeah, Trump, America, all of that. Yeah. And then here comes Kanye wearing a "Make America Great Again" or a MAGA hat, is what they're being called. He's wearing a MAGA hat, and he's pissing everybody off that rap for Trump, because this random black dude who's a prominent member of the hip hop community wearing his hat, his apparel, and he's like, "Oh, why is this coon wearing his hat?"
See, that's where the part where I think that it sounds good on paper, because yeah, if you hear it that way, of course you can see it that way.
Yeah,
but
his delivery is all wrong.
Well, not even the delivery. If you're seeing a white supremacist, or yeah, I'll stop saying supremacist. A KKK dude.
You don't gotta stop. I just don't like using the word.
They see Kanye in that hat, and they're celebrating Kanye in that hat, because they're going, "You know your place, boy.
That's
Stand
true.
behind Master, because you know your place, boy." So they're rooting for him, but not for the reasons that he thinks.
That that I didn't think about it that way, but like I said, he is playing a game of chess. So I mean, maybe he's using that. See, but that's that. Now that we mention that's kind of making more sense. He might be using that to gain Trump's fan base. Because is he really going to run?
Is he really going to run? Yeah, he's making a bid for 2024.
All right, so think about that. He's pissing some people off, but then again, by wearing the hat and looking at it the way you just said, Like, yeah, you know your place, but he's got the voice. He's got the those people know that he's got the voice of, or he has the ability to obtain the ear of the whole black community,
Right.
the hip hop community, um, the Mexicans, this Hispanic, everybody. Like
Right.
he has that he has the ability to do that. If he doesn't, if he knows what he's doing and does this right when his album drops, that will tell all. His album, I think his album sales will tell all.
Right. His album sales will tell all. And that but that's it. This is the difference between his album sales and if he actually runs. His album sales, yeah, people always look to Kanye and they buy his albums based off the stuff he says from College Dropout up.
Mm-hmm.
College Dropout, he threw a tantrum at the Grammys because the Blueprint lost. What was the other one? Late registration. That was the second one.
Two pieces of art, but
oh yeah, oh yeah, College Dropout and Late Registration, phenomenal.
Yes,
but Late Registration, George Bush don't care about black people.
Right. He's like I said, he's known for doing stupid shit before, to get that attention.
Before graduation, he snatches a MTV award off of somebody, a European award, and says, "My video should have won." I had Pamela Anderson in the video. After graduation. 808s and Heartbreak.
Trash.
808s and Heartbreak is the only one where I felt sorry about Kanye because, it was trash. It was trash. It was trash. But at the same time, see, this was the part where I was like, I was caping for Kanye when 808s and Heartbreak came out. And the reason why is, okay, imagine you're a rapper, you're one of the top spots, and then you find out that your mom died over a botched surgery.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just like, I see the breakdown that was going down in this album.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was just like, okay, yeah, I caped for you in 808s and Heartbreak. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
We talked about that.
Yeah,
I know you don't like it very much.
I'm not much of a fan of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Everybody says it's a classic, but I'm just like,
to me, it's just a level under classic.
Right.
I love it.
It has its nice moments, but it's still not yay to me.
Yeah.
Yeezus, trash.
That was Black Skin Heads, right? On that one.
Yeah, Black Skin Heads.
That was my shit.
That was the only good song on the album. Then the Art of Pablo.
The Life of
Pablo. Yeah, the Life of Pablo.
That was all right. I liked it. It wasn't top tier yay.
Right. It wasn't top tier yay, but no, I'm not going to front on the Life of Pablo. But
it was better than Twisted Fantasy and Yeezus, and
right.
For sure.
Right. That's where you had like, oh, the old Kanye's coming back.
Maybe.
But then of course you had the controversy came again. I feel like me and Taylor might have sex because I made that bitch famous. I made that bitch famous. Even though he was telling the truth. Because let's be real, Taylor only had a niche audience before Kanye snatched that award.
Mm-hmm. It was smart.
Yeah, it was.
It was like I said, man. Kanye is playing chess. He may look like a fool. This is how I really feel about Kanye. He looks like a fool, but I really think he has an end game in play.
Right.
In play. And I really think he's out here playing chess.
Right. But see, I mean,
But the thing is, like, he's out here playing chess, but who's the opponent?
Right.
So he's playing chess, and I see that he's playing chess, and he has this elaborate plan. Maybe I could be incredibly wrong.
No, but see, that's the thing. I'm kind of looking at it your way now because, like you said, who's the opponent? The people is the opponent. Yay versus the people.
No.
So
I don't see it that way.
You don't see it that way?
I see us as one of the pawns.
Oh, you see us as the pawn? Oh, yeah.
So what I'm getting at is he's playing a game of chess. He's trying to mop this chessboard, and he's using the people,
right,
to obtain his goal, whatever that may be. And I feel like I feel like he has some sort of master plan that we don't know about or don't understand just yet to get where he wants to be, and that may or may not be the presidency of the United States. Because I really think he's playing. I think he's doing this whole Trump thing to gain the attention of the people that aren't really interested in hip hop or the black community, which would be the hardcore Trump
Supporters.
supporters, and people who don't listen to hip hop, people who don't like Kim Kardashian, people who would not otherwise know who Kanye is.
Right.
But now Kanye is making himself popular wearing this "Make America Great Again" Trump hat. So now all these Trump supporters are like, "Oh, Kanye! Everybody's heard of Kanye at least."
Right.
Oh, Kanye's on our side. He's one of us. He's one of them, but he's one of us. So they don't know what to think. So I think he's really using the people as a pawn.
Right. And I can see that too. Now, again, we're still going back on this whole running for presidency. Like that whole playing chess game that works musically and that does work to sell albums because people will buy your albums no matter what. I'm not gonna lie, I may.
I'm not going to buy it.
I'm not gonna buy it, but
I might
well, not
Spotify
physically
it.
buy it.
I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
was about to say
Spotify it.
I might Napster it.
Well, it probably won't even be on Spotify because he's Tidal. So,
No,
but then again, Pablo came out on Tidal a week after he said it wasn't coming out on Spotify.
right. Well, see, this is the thing about the Tidal ones. They do the whole Tidal exclusive thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes out on the regular markets about I'll say like 3 weeks to a month after. Now it's a question on whether it's going to come out on Tidal or not. And the reason why, and I'll say this right now, Kanye and Jay are still beefing. So it's still questionable on whether it's going to come out on Tidal.
It will. I'm sure it will. We all know Jay-Z's not stupid. And
Oh,
well,
no.
in some aspects. We all know he's not stupid when it comes to money.
Right.
Kanye is a gold mine.
Oh, and he knows that. And that's exactly why he name dropped him on 444.
So he will be on Tidal. Those are my words. That's I might even bet that. Whoever wants to bet $1, I'll bet you.
Oh, no, I ain't stupid enough to bet. But
it will be on Tidal. But
it's still, to me, it's still up in the air because Kanye and Jay, they're still beefing. And Kanye being Kanye, if Jay's trying to make money off him, that might be a problem.
I would clarify beefing because they're not. I don't think they're on like beef terms.
Well, to Jay, they're not really on beef terms. To Kanye, Kanye's heartbroken.
Okay.
Kanye's been heartbroken for the past 5 years since him and Kim got married because Beyonce and Jay never went to the wedding.
I wouldn't win either.
I wouldn't win either. I don't give a damn. Yep, you got married.
Everybody is still waiting for the divorce.
Right.
I don't mean that in a malicious way. I'm just saying like nobody thinks it's gonna work.
Right.
But you know.
But see, that's exactly the fucked up, or not fucked up, but that's exactly what's going to make Kanye and Kim last for 10 years because everybody's looking for them to fall.
That might be true too. Because I mean, I honestly hope that I'm wrong. Because I might be one of those people who don't want it to work. But I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I'm a hater. So I'm just really not a fan of Kim and that whole clique.
Right. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Kardashian family neither.
Yeah.
The only one that I really feel for is Rob. Because the reason why, I'm gonna just say this now. I don't watch the show. I don't give a fuck about anybody that's last name is Kardashian. But Rob kind of got fucked in the whole situation.
Literally.
Because he had exactly. He has nothing to do with the whole family shit. It was just the fact that
the name.
Yeah, because his name is Kardashian, he's in no matter what. So
and what's her name? Black China, right?
Right.
Is the see? This is so how out of touch I am with and not caring. Did she had the kid?
Yeah, she had the
Okay.
kid.
Is the kid's last name Kardashian?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how much I don't give a fuck.
Because you think about it this way, she played a little chess too. Because if that kid's last name is Kardashian, she's got a gold
Oh
mine.
shit! No, it wasn't a little chess. She made that for a pawn.
No, that was your classic baby daddy
right. That's what I'm
situation.
saying. No, it wasn't a little chess.
That,
She knew what she was doing. She knew exactly what she
That's
was
true.
doing.
That's true.
Rob was just stupid enough because he thought he was an ordinary dude, forgetting that his name was Kardashian.
It's like it's so common. That's so common in the black community that I don't see it as chess. I just see it as she got you. like oh, she got you.
Right.
That's how I see it. I don't know, man, but I mean, maybe she did. She played a little chess, man. I don't know. I'm not. She falls under that whole Kardashian umbrella to me. I don't like it.
Right. Well, that's the thing. I didn't even know about a Black China until Rob Kardashian, because I stopped watching music videos in 2005.
If Black China were to walk past me right now, wouldn't know who she was.
Right.
Wouldn't know.
So I mean, no. I once I heard that Black China was with Rob Kardashian, I was just like, okay, because I still followed hip hop. Like even though I didn't watch music videos, I watched school or read School of Hip Hop, and I knew about Black China and Tyga, and how Tyga left Black China for Kylie, and all this other crap. So I knew that, but once I found out that she was with Rob, I was just like, Rob, you better get out of that quick.
Everybody knew what that was all about.
Right.
Everybody knew she was with Rob because of that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Well, did they have a show, or did they just feature?
No, they had a show. They had about a season. It was called Rob and China.
They really had a show?
Yeah.
Okay, so that might. But all right, that might have been why I saw them on TV. Like I don't know. I think my wife was watching it one day, and
right.
I might have walked past the living room like, "What is this shit?" Just kept walking.
Yeah, that's funny. Your wife watches E. My wife will no. My wife will not. If she sees E, the only way she will think about E is like E is a vowel in the alphabet. Yeah. That's the only thing that she will pay attention to E. My wife will be like, what the fuck? Like, if she catches me watching E, I'd be scared for my damn life if she actually catches me watching E. Because one, I don't watch E.
Okay, yeah.
Two,
do I.
Two, we're polluting both our eyes watching E. So,
and this is one part. This is one part of me. Like, whenever my wife is watching that mess, whether it's E, whether it's HGTV, or any other bullshit she watches, like I can see. Unfortunately, I could see part of my dad in me, because I come in a room, and she's watching this corny shit, whether it's E, the reality shows, the Kardashians, the challenges, the MTV stuff, or whatever, all of that reality show bullshit. I come in a room and I'm like, I'm not watching this shit, and then I'll figure out a way to change the channel. Like that's and I say that because like whenever I was a kid, right, and my dad, he would come downstairs and I would be watching something on TV, whether it's cartoons like Dragon Ball, whether it's Power Rangers, whatever them shows I used to watch. He would come in the room. He would sit down in his chair. He would look at the TV and he'd be like, "I'm not watching this shit." And then he'll put on some fucking Gomer Pyle. What is that show called?
Gomer Pyle USMC. That's the Andy Griffith show.
Andy Griffith show. He would put on all of that shit, and I'm like, dang man, I really wanted to see what happened with Goku and them. Like, I was here first. Like, does that hold any? No,
it doesn't.
Yeah, he paid the bill. So
you're right. He's the parent. You're the child.
I had to go outside.
Shut the fuck up. Or go. Yeah.
That's how that went down. But so that's how I am. Every time I come in a room and she's watching shows that I'm just like, man, what is this shit? And then it just goes on from there.
Right. Not see, I can't do that with my wife because my wife got the most interesting shit on. Like if I come downstairs, it's a documentary, and I'm just like, "What are you watching?" And then I find myself into it,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, "Holy shit, what?" Like she'll just like, "Oh yeah, it's Cocaine Cowboys." You're watching Cocaine Cowboys?
See, no, that's the complete opposite. If she's watching she's not really watching documentary stuff. She's watching like old school, like what's that show called? Unsolved Mysteries, or
My wife watches
Cold
that too.
Case, or the law shows. What's it called? Doom Doom.
Law and Order.
Law and Order, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. She's watching that kind of stuff, the SUV or SVU show.
Yeah.
She watches all of that, and then like I'm over that stuff. Like I used to watch Law and Order hardcore,
Right.
but now it's like I know what's going to happen. I know the format.
Right.
It's too predictable. Turn this shit off.
Right. That's exactly what I was. Like when I was watching SVU, well, tell you the truth, when I watched SVU, I watched it solely to see what Ice-T was going to do.
Uh-huh.
And then it was just like, all right, it's been like 12, 15 years. We pretty much know what type of cases is going to be, what's going to happen after.
You know what kills me, man, about them shows is like whenever they're investigating a case and they have to go to, I don't know, like the dry cleaner or somebody, and interrogate the dry cleaner, and then they're walking all through the back like the dry cleaner's like folding clothes and doing laundry and shit and hanging up jackets and shit.
Right.
And then meanwhile, like they're doing all of this and asking them all these pertinent questions to the investigation. And I'm like, yo, who does this? Nobody really works this hard while they're being questioned by the FBI.
Right.
Like, what are y'all doing? Like, why is this owner not taking this line of questioning serious? Like, if I'm at work and I don't know, say I'm processing a permit or doing whatever I do at work,
Right.
and the FBI comes in, my job gets put on hold. I turn on my desk, I fold my fingers like this, and I'm looking dead at the interrogators like, and what's your next question, sir?
Right.
Like, hold up, man. You mean to tell me you're going to walk around the kitchen flipping pancakes and shit while you answering interrogation questions?
Hold on. Watch the comment section light up and go. See, that's that Pittsburgh shit. That's that Pittsburgh shit. No, we don't give a fuck about the police in New York. We don't give a fuck about the police. Yeah, that's when the comment section light up and go. We don't give a fuck about we in New York. Dead ass.
Dead ass. But that's how I look at and I caught on to that. Every episode is like that. Whether it's a freaking hot dog vendor or it's somebody who's doing, I don't know, who's a CEO of a company, or
right.
They're always working while they're being interrogated, and I think that's hilarious. And they do it every single episode, and people don't catch on to that, but I do, and I'm like, I'm tired of this shit. Like nobody's doing the real shit. Like I don't know. That's me.
No, that's exactly what I love, because like New Yorkers are real good about being from New York. Like that, they're the most dedicated motherfuckers when it comes down to their city.
That's true.
So it's just like, fuck the NYPD. Nope. If I was a delivery guy, you motherfuckers gonna follow me, and I'm gonna deliver my motherfucking pizza while y'all interrogate me. I don't give a fuck.
Right. That doesn't happen.
Everybody know that ain't real life, but
I just catch on to little shit like that. I'm weird like that. Oh man. Well, my week's been all right. 28 minutes later.
Right.
Nothing really worthy of note. I think it's been pretty. Well, no, it actually was a pretty crazy week. I guess I'm getting used to the crazy now, that it's just not affecting me as much anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think this was a full moon week. I don't know. I didn't check, but I think a full moon was just recently happened, like last week or something like that. So no, this is not a full moon week. But you couldn't tell by the way my week went. It's been crazy. Boss man was on vacation this week, so I got to hold it down. And at work, we often have opportunities for community service.
Right.
So we work with a couple different organizations, and we recently we recently started working with a correctional facility.
Oh, okay.
So they'll call us up and they'll say, "Hey, y'all got some work?" Yeah, we always got work. And they're like,
Right.
"Oh, well, if you always got work, we always got workers." We're like, "All right, well, let's
All right,
talk."
cool. Right.
And he's like, "All right, so how about this? Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, every week, we'll send some workers down." I was like, "Well, all right, cool. You send them down, we got some work." Well, that wasn't me that said that. Boss man said that.
Right.
So he goes on vacation this week, right? This is the week they started. They came in Monday. Like, yeah, we're looking for Moses. I was like, yeah, that's me. Yeah, we're supposed to check in with you. You're supposed to give us our assignment, give us some work to do. Fuck. So I did know about this. So I can't say I was completely surprised. I did know about it because I saw the email. I just didn't think it would happen. So it happened. These workers. Oh man, let me. All right. So this is. I guess this is where I'm going. So these workers show up Monday morning. They're supposed to be there at 8:30. They showed up 9:45. I guess that's partly why I didn't think it would happen. They showed up 9:45. They show up to my door and they're like, "Yeah, we're looking for a Moses." I was like, "Yeah, that's me." So, long story short, I got them into the break room because I had to get them an assignment and I had to get them some equipment. So the equipment was the hard part, but I was eventually able to work it out. So I give them their assignment, tell them the route to go on, and everything I told them went in one ear and out the other. So after I gave them their assignment, they're like, "Well, Mr. Moses, we're kind of hungry. You think you got some food around here?" I said, "No,
Nope.
ma'am. This is a government office. I'm hungry too. There ain't nothing to eat here but jelly beans and maybe some pretzels that have been in my drawer for 2 weeks. Um, so no, we ain't got no food." She's like, "Well, I'm a diabetic. I need to eat. They didn't give us no food. They just woke us up, sent us down here. This is a halfway house that I'm working with.
Right.
So they give them assignments on at the last second. So I get that. So they just woke us up and sent us here. Is what she said. So I'm like, oh well, that's funny because I just woke up out of bed and came here too. So, but I knew I had to go to work or I had to go do something today. So I grabbed myself something to eat. So you're a grown woman. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. She's like, well, can we at least get some coffee or some orange juice or something? So what do you think this is? This isn't the corner, deli mart or whatever.
Right.
I don't got this. There's no food here. We don't even have a vending machine. If you got 50 cents, you can go outside in front of the fire garage. There's a pop machine right there. You can get yourself some pop. I'm a diabetic, honey. Sorry. I don't know what else you want me to tell you.
Right.
So I did eventually give in and I made a pot of coffee. I made a pot of coffee. And that was it. I was like, look, here's the coffee. I got 2 cups left. Y'all can use the 2 cups. Make it work however you make it work. 10 your own cup. But you got your assignment. Get to work. So I went back to my office. I started working, and I heard them talking because our walls are thick, right?
Right.
Our walls are super thick. So if you say something in the room, it's not going to get absorbed by the wall. It's going to bounce right into my office. So I can hear everything all the way down the hall or over in the conference room. So they're in the conference room, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can manipulate. That guy's a nice guy. I'm sure we can get him to do whatever we want him to do." And I'm like, big mistake. Y'all don't know workman. So naturally, I thought of more stuff for them to do. I had them busy. So I gave them their assignment, and but they were in the room drinking their coffee. So after they finished their coffee, they're about ready to go out on their assignment. And I'm like, hey, before y'all go on your assignment, I got more stuff for y'all to do. So after you do this route here, you hit this spot, hit this playground, hit this parking lot. I want you to go down this street, do this, do that, get this gazebo, get this bus stop, make sure that's cool. Knock on this door, make sure they don't need you to get their back. We got work.
Right.
And she's like, for real, you want us to do all of that? I was like, ma'am, I'm not sure what they told you in your, I'm not sure what your counselors told you, but we work over here. And she's like, oh man, I don't know if I can do all this. I was like, well,
Sucks
you
to be
here.
You,
You
right.
here. They assigned you to us today, so you're free at 2:00, and it's about 10 something. So get to work. So I send them out. They come back 1 hour later, tired, sweating, out of breath, and I'm like, "Why are y'all so out of breath? Y'all are just on community service detail. You walk around with a broom and a dustpan and a bag." She's like, "Mr. Moses, oh man, we've been working so hard. We just needed to take a break." And I said, "It's only been an hour. Y'all left literally 59 minutes ago. 60 now." I was literally watching the clock while I was talking. I was like, "It's been 60 minutes. What have you been doing that's so strenuous for you to be this out of breath?" She's like, "Oh, I just need to go sit down." I was like, "All right, you know what? Go ahead, go sit down." Her and the two other girls. I was like, "Yeah, go sit down." And I keep notes of everything that they were doing, that they were saying. And so they took another 15-minute break, and they were like, "Look, we're gonna go back out, and we're gonna do this parking lot, and I think we're just gonna go home." I was like, "Yeah, go ahead, because I don't want y'all here. Because we want workers. We want people that's gonna work." I didn't say that. I wanted to, but in my head, I'm like, okay, yeah, we don't want y'all here. So they went back out. They did the parking lot. They hung around for their little lunch half hour, and then they left 2 hours before they were supposed to leave. And I'm like, well, hey, it wouldn't have been that tough if she would have been talking her shit behind my back.
Right.
So, oh man, that's just a tiny fraction of my week. Because we had another day. Because that was just Monday.
Right.
Tuesday was actually really good. They sent us two different workers. They showed up on time. Well, no, they were late. They showed up about a half hour late. And then they showed up a half hour late. Then I gave them their assignment, and within 5 minutes, they were gone, out of my hair. They came back right at noon, like they were supposed to. And I was like, you know, y'all did a good job. Can I get y'all some lunch? Can I buy a pizza or something? Oh no. We can. We were gonna go out. We're supposed to be here till 2, but I think we're gonna call it a day. We'll just pick up some more hours another day. And I was like, oh, you know what? That's cool with me. And it was, because she was actually upfront
She
with
was
me
on her
and
shit.
forward.
Right.
Like, because it's not my job to say, no, you got to stay till 2. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tell the counselor.
Right.
Counselor can deal with y'all at y'all little halfway house or whatever. Orange ain't the new black over here. I don't give a shit. So, but nah, I got none but good to say about the chicks that came on Tuesday. I think yesterday. It was Thursday when they came. Oh my god. It was the one same girl who was asking me for food and breakfast and coffee and orange juice and shit.
Oh damn.
She came back, but she came back with a different lady this time. And this lady has some sort of mental issue, because the whole time I was talking to her, she was taking selfies.
What?
She had a smartphone, a cracked smartphone. I think it was an iPhone. I'm not sure, but like,
wait. You mean to tell me that people in the halfway house have access to their phones and can take selfies?
Yeah, they have a lot of freedom in halfway homes. They have their own phones. They're allowed to go and come and go as they please. They have a curfew, but they do whatever they want.
Right.
I think the halfway house even provides their bus passes.
Right.
They encourage them to leave the house. So times is different now. So anyway, so this girl, she's taking selfies. She's at least late 50s.
Wow.
Right. So she's got this eyeliner on. She's dark skinned girl. She has eyeliner on. She has this purple lipstick on. Lips are lined, but she kind of looks like somebody's aunt who smokes too much cigarettes. So she got all this shit on her face, and I'm giving them her assignment. So I'm like, all right, so today you're going to leave the building, make the left, do this whole street, do the parking lot, make the right, do the playground gazebo area, do that street down the playground, make another right. It's a whole square.
Right.
You're just making a big square. You'll end up right back here. And by the time y'all come back, it should be maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours later. So I gave him her assignment. The whole time I'm giving this assignment, she's got her phone. Click, 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 doing her little duck lips and kissy faces and all of
I
that.
hate the fucking duck lips. But
And so after I give the assignment, I said, "Hey, ma'am, the whole time I was giving this assignment, you've been taking pictures of yourself because I'm right here and I can see your phone. Uh, did you get any of that I said to you?" She was like, "Oh yeah, you want us to leave the building? You want us to make the left? You do the street, do the parking lot, make the right, to go down there, do the playground, do the gazebo area, then do that whole street, and then make another right and come right back to the building."
what the
And I
fuck
was
is
like,
she doing in a halfway right?
Whoa.
What the fuck is she doing in that? What did she do that she's in a halfway house and she got a memory like that?
Oh, I can tell you that too. So, so after that little 30-second period of shock
Right.
that came over me because she told me everything that I said while she was not paying attention to me, which was insanely impressive. She repeated it all back to me, and I'm like, okay, all right, well, that's your assignment.
Right.
Go on,
Get
be
on
great.
it. Right.
So, they was a little better. It was a little better this time than it was better than Monday. They did their work. They came back. It was the same lady, the manipulator lady who thinks she can get me to do whatever I want. I think she might have learned her lesson now.
Yep.
That I ain't about that bullshit.
Yeah.
So she's out of breath. She's like, "Oh, Mr. Moses, we did such a good job. We did this, that. We did this, and we did whatever we did something else that you ain't even tell us to do. And we did this pole, and this pole had the trash in it. And it was like a whole trash can. We dumped it. We reached in. We grabbed stuff. She was going off. I was like, oh, well, that's very surprising. I'm glad that you all did this much work, and it's just the two of you. Third person didn't show up, so I'm going to tell the counselor she probably went AWOL, but it's all right. It's not my responsibility. So I was kind of impressed, and I was like, and then she's like, so can we get some lunch? And I was like, oh no, lunch was just the first day. She's like, you mean to tell me we did all this work and we don't get lunch? I was like, you're doing community service.
Right. Nobody told you were gonna get lunch.
Yeah. I'm not sure what you think this is, but like I said before, this is a government office and I'm hungry and I need lunch too. So I'm gonna have to provide my own self lunch as a grown man. So what would you do for lunch if you didn't come here? so so she's like, okay, I understand. It's okay.
No, you don't. But
she understood that I wasn't getting her no fucking lunch.
Right.
Oh man.
You know what? I had a whole random story, but after your story,
man, we already 43 minutes in, B.
You know, fuck that. Shit, this is our shit. Like, all right. Y'all asked me for Kanye shit, and y'all got y'all Kanye shit. So if y'all say this too long, fuck you. Y'all shouldn't have asked me. But anyway.
No, it's not fuck you for the record.
Well, no, it's not fuck you. We love our listeners.
Yeah, we love y'all.
Y'all asked me, and that's exactly what you got.
Word.
But anyway, so back when I was working at the science lab, I was working as an administrative assistant, and I used to go out my way giving pretzels to the desk because I was just like, oh yeah, everybody loves pretzels. I'll go ahead and put it to the desk so when people have a break, they just go get their pretzels. This one guy came up and he was just like, yeah, I noticed that we haven't had our pretzels. I said, yeah, well, I have it on order. It's in back order right now, so it's going to be a week from now. You're not going to get it. You're not going to get it now. So he said, oh, okay. Next thing I know, because the Science Lab had two buildings. There was one on the top of the hill and one on the bottom of the hill. He went to the bottom of the hill and told the secretary at the bottom of the hill that he went off on me. I laughed because she came back to me and said, Moses, I heard, are you okay? And I looked at her and I said, yeah. And she was like, um, yeah, because I heard that this guy went off on you. And yeah, you're lucky, motherfucker, that I'm not saying your name right now. But it was just like, yeah, I heard that this guy went off on you about some pretzels. That was funnier than any stand up that I've ever seen. Because I looked at her and I said, I looked at the administrative assistant for the other building and I said, you see that I'm still here, right? Because they have a zero tolerance policy on fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you see that I'm still here, right? And she said, yes, I see this. You're still here. And I said, okay, if somebody actually went off on me, do you think I'd still be here? And she started laughing. She said, I get it. So for 3 weeks, I didn't buy pretzels because I wanted to see if he was actually going to go off on me. I would go to his lunch and sit next to him, and I'd be like, hi. And he goes, oh, hi. Like, really feared because now he knows that he was talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go and fuck with him. I'd be like, yeah, how was your day going? And he'll go, yeah, I went to Best Buy and I did this and I did that. Oh, okay. I made that I made that a ritual for at least 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see how he is and how he's going to go off on me. It wasn't until a coworker that I actually considered a friend at that time. Well, I still consider him a friend now, but it wasn't until a coworker came up and was just like, "Yo, what happened with the pretzels?" And I told him what happened with the pretzels, and he started laughing. He was just like, "All right, no, I understand." He was like, "No, I understand, but dude, I need my pretzels." So I started laughing. I was like, "Look, yo, for you, I'll get the pretzels, but now anybody that said that they went off on me." I'm going, and I was like, I'm going to mess with them. I'm going to mess with them very much. And he just started laughing. He was just like, nah, I know exactly who you are, and I wouldn't try that. But yeah, people think that since I'm polite, that they can fuck me over.
Yeah, I get a lot of that too.
And and just like what you did with the people with the halfway house, that's exactly what I did to him. Because it was a month. He didn't get them fucking pretzels.
Uh-huh.
He didn't get them pretzels at all. And I was waiting for the time where he actually went off on me. Because one, I'd be right to do exactly what I would do to him. And two, what's he gonna say after he said that he went off on me? Oh, this guy got his ass beat right in the office. Well, he shouldn't have went off on Moses.
Mm-hmm.
But I talk too much, so I guess that is this the end or what we gonna do after?
Oh man, I think we might um yeah, I think we'll call it a wrap. Yeah, we're gonna have to call it a wrap. Because I'm getting a little tired.
I
Well,
got you.
not really tired, but that Captain Morgan Cannon Blast is kicking in.
Oh shit, I forgot to mention that in. Yeah.
Yeah.
This episode has been brought to you by Captain Morgan Cannon Blast. He made a comeback in the building.
Yep. That's probably my favorite. I'm still debating whether it's the first or the second because I love regular Captain, and then I love this Cannon Blast. I don't know which one I like more, but right now I'm drinking Cannon Blast, and it's great.
Right,
And my
and that
Tony the
cinnamon
Tiger
taste.
voice.
That cinnamon taste is really good. So yeah, don't drink too much because you'll get caught up in the cinnamon and you'll be like, "Oh, this shit is good," and then we'll catch up on it.
It's a surprise liquor for sure.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah, Captain Morgan Cannon Blast, go out to your store, get it.
You know what I wanted to mention before we go?
What's up?
So I listened to Cardi B's album.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say. I don't like it. I don't hate it. I think she's talented. So that has points in its own. I'm not feeling it. There, but that's really all I got. I'm not super impressed. I'm not super disappointed. It wasn't predictable to me. And I think it will do very well. I guess it's been out for what,
it's been about a month
2 weeks now. It's been out for about 2.5, maybe even 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'll say 3 weeks to a month.
Because I wanted to mention it last episode, but we didn't get a chance to. So, yeah, listen to Cardi B's album, and I'm not disappointed. I'm not impressed, but good for her. I hope it does well. I hope you attain your goal. Secondly, I listened to J. Cole's album.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cole. Thank you, Cole. Because, excuse me, just burped. Because that 1985 dude, that's exactly everything I needed to hear.
Right.
He's figured out the demise of mumble rap already, and he's got it in his crosshairs. All we need is a couple more years, and this shit's gone.
Right. What made it funnier is he used it against them, and I'm not gonna lie, I had to power through that shit. Because once he mumbled, I was just like, why is he mumbling? This is J. Cole. He doesn't need to mumble.
Mm-hmm.
But as I kept listening, and then right when it got to 1985,
mm-hmm.
I went, now I see where your point is.
All I want to say is, in 5 years, you're going to be in love with hip-hop.
Right.
that was my shit. I'm like,
that was my shit too. I just looked and said, oh shit, Cole, okay. So, yep, J. Cole. Yep, I'm a J. Cole fan. Fuck off, internet. But, no, don't fuck off, internet. But, but every J. Cole detractor, because it's the cool thing to fuck with J. Cole right now.
Yeah.
Y'all can fuck off because J. Cole is cool. But
yeah, Cole is the shit, man. Got nothing bad to say about Cole.
Right. So, yeah, no, that was the smartest shit that you could come up with. So you can see that with KOD, mumble rap is going to deteriorate.
This was Cole's. That's why it's so dope to me. This was J. Cole's equivalent of DOA. That's for auto-tune.
Right.
Jay-Z killed auto-tune. Cole about to kill mumble rap.
Right.
And I can't wait. I don't know if it's even going to happen, but I'm excited for it.
And that's exactly what makes it funny, because J. Cole is Jay-Z's artist.
And that's great. I'm here for it. So that's all I got to say. But as usual, this is Moses Workman.
And this is Moses Turner.
And this is the Moses Podcast.
No biblical shit.
And we out.
Peace.